call to order. Board of Education meeting, Laurel Highlands. We'd like to start with silent meditation and salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please, Ms. Pegg.
Mrs. Conway? Here. Mrs. Cunningham? Here. Mr. DeAndrea?
Here.
Mr. Donato?
Here.
Mr. Elias?
Here.
Mr. George?
Here.
Mr. Lamon?
Here.
Mrs. Novak?
Here.
Mr. Meadows?
Here.
Non-present.
We have a motion for the adoption of the agenda with the addendum.
I'll move. Second.
And also an executive session for personnel, legal, and contractual matters.
Second.
Proper motion's been made. It's second. Are there any questions on the motion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I'd like to introduce Mrs. Stewart with students representing the school musical. Oh, Miss Boda, sorry.
Sorry, she's downstairs still with the rest of the cast, so I came up tonight. I would like to introduce a few of our students who are going to tell you about our show, and then they're going to sing a little bit for you. So.
Hi, I'm Jackson Wade. This is Molly Rogerson, Belle Distelrath, and Abby Moore. Our two narrators, our wonderful dance captain. I'm Joseph. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat is a sung-through musical that reimagines the biblical story of Joseph from the book of Genesis through an eclectic mix of musical styles, including country, calypso, and rock and roll. Joseph, the favorite of Jacob's 12 sons, is gifted a spectacular multicolored coat from his father, inciting intense jealousy from his 12 brothers. They sell him into slavery in Egypt and fake his death.
After a stint as a slave and a wrongful imprisonment following a run-in with Potiphar's wife, Joseph's talent for interpreting dreams reaches the Elvis-inspired Pharaoh. He correctly predicts a 7-year famine and is promoted to second in command of Egypt to manage food reserves. When the famine strikes Canaan, Joseph's starving brothers travel to Egypt to beg for food. After testing their integrity, Joseph reveals his identity, leading to a heartfelt family reunion. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat features well-known songs such as Any Dream Will Do and Close Every Door.
This year's production features a massive collaboration within the district. The main cast is comprised of 75 talented students in grades 7 through 12. The children's choir is in a special ensemble of 27 students in grades 3 through 6, representing various elementary and middle schools across the entire district.
My name is Abby Moore, and I'm a senior member of the Laurel Highlands Performing Arts Center, having been the dance captain for the spring musical productions for 2 years. Fulfilling my director's assistant's position has been nothing short of an honor, and the rewarding experience extends far beyond simply teaching the art I fell in love with 15 years ago. To be in this position has meant I have worn many hats, such as being ready at a second's notice to clean and refine routines, and overall help teach dance to people that may be trying the art for the first time. Other duties may include listening to a cast member when they had a bad day, stepping in to settle arguments when they arise, and using my leadership to keep the cast a tight-knit group. Upon my reign's start to now, I have prioritized progress over perfection. I am characteristically soft-spoken and found that instruction in a heart-to-heart fashion is what has allowed my teaching to not just correct movement quality, but help educate kinder individuals in the cast. Being a teacher, role model, and friend to the entire cast has been a privilege, one that has helped dig deepest to the definitive heart of my mission, to help others feel seen, recognized, and loved. And it is the philanthropy I have conducted that has meant the most to me, seeing this cast inspired to use the arts to continue doing good for others. My inspiration roots from the classroom where my education began, in my alma mater kindergarten classroom, where the story of a child circulated back to me. A few months back, one of the kindergarten students went to her teacher saying she was cold. She did not have a winter jacket to keep her warm. I was lucky enough to never have had that problem when I was in that classroom 13 years ago. I had a coat, but you cannot ignore the fact that so many students from our district do not have the resources they need to conquer the cold weather. My journey as a dancer was only beginning when learning in the walls of my kindergarten classroom, and now as the dance captain of my senior year musical, performing the themes of hopes and dreams that Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat evokes, I want to help students in my district experience their hopes and dreams of comfort. Joseph's Coat Drive is a student-developed charity event that is aiming to tackle this winter and many more to come. The musical cast is collecting new and gently used coats and winter clothing to be redistributed back to students in need in the district. With help of the Assistant Director, Nicole Boda, this initiative has been extended to all 6 Laurel Highlands School District schools, each with a box in the lobby for the entire student body to donate. Monetary donations are also being collected to help purchase additional sizes. I would like to thank the musical directors, Lauren Stewart, Nicole Boda, and Kayla Swenglish for their years of instruction and encouragement of my endeavors, especially this initiative of Joseph's Coat Drive. To Dr. Jesse Wallace for his approval of this project, and to my cast for making this experience so treasured. I am grateful that under such a special organization, we have brought art and service to the community, something untradeable, something impactful, something I will never forget in my time at Laurel Highlands. Thank you.
Can I interrupt you, Abby? Can I interrupt you for 1 second, Abby? I had an announcement tonight about your coat drive. And I would just like everyone to recognize she's being very humble in her comments that she's citing on herself, but it takes a lot for a high school student to step out and do the things that she's doing to help others. And I can't speak enough to those efforts and to her as an individual to help others. So congratulations, and we wish your coat drive the very best. Good luck.
Thank you. Now please enjoy a special selection from Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat performed by Joseph and the narrators, Jackson, Molly, and Belle.
I close my eyes, drew back the curtain to see for certain what I thought I knew. Far, far away, someone was weeping while the world was sleeping. Any dream will do. I wore my coat with golden lining, bright colors shining, wonderful and new. And in the east, the dawn was breaking while the world was waking. Any dream will do. A crash of drums,
A flash of light.
my golden coat flew out of sight. The colors faded into darkness. I was left alone. May I return to the beginning. The light is dimming, and the dream is too. The world and I, we are still waiting, still hesitating. any dream will do. Still hesitating, any dream will do. May I return to the beginning. The light is dimming, and the dream is to the world and I. We are still waiting, still hesitating. Any dream will do. Give me my colored coat, my amazing colored coat. Bring me my colored coat, my amazing colored coat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great job, guys. Wonderful job. Thank you.
Wow, congratulations, guys. This is a hard act to follow. We're so excited.
Mr.
for the
Rosgoni.
musical. Am I?
Not yet.
Not yet, okay.
Almost. We applaud your enthusiasm.
Mr. Hinch, would you like to introduce our guest from McLaurin Wolf?
Sorry, Mike, but I'm the one that gets to say that. That's a hard act to follow, isn't it? Let's give those kids another round of applause. I'll try to do my best to top that if we can. Tonight, we're joined by our district independent auditors who have completed the annual audit for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2025. As part of our commitment to transparency and responsible stewardship of public funds, the audit provides an objective review of the district's financial statements, internal controls, and overall fiscal practices. And with that, I'd like to invite Amanda Smith and J.R. Elias, both partners from McLaurin Wolf, to present their findings and recommendations to you, the board.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for having us. I'm Mandy Smith, this is J.R. Elias. We're here from McLaurin Wolf to review the audit report with you. We're going to start on page 3, which is actually page 7 of your report. This is our independent auditor's report. It has McLaurin Wolf's letterhead at the top. It is for the year ended June 30th, 2025. It states management is responsible for the financial statements, and our responsibility as your auditors is to express an opinion on those financial statements. The opinion is an unqualified opinion. That is a good opinion, that is a clean opinion, that's the best opinion you can receive from your audit. Okay? The next section of the report I'd like to review with you is going to be on page 15. This is the start of your basic financial statements. Now, because you are a governmental entity as well as a school district, you are required to report 2 different types of financial statements. One is a government-wide financial statement, the other is a fund balance financial statement. The government-wide is presented on a full accrual basis versus a fund financial statement is on a modified accrual basis. The first statement you're seeing here on 15 is a government-wide financial. It is the statement of net position. In the for-profit world, we would call this your balance sheet. Now this statement represents all the funds at the school district except for your fiduciary funds, which would be your student activity accounts. Now there are 2 main differences between this statement and your fund statements, which you're used to reviewing at your monthly board meetings. The first one relates to your non-current assets. On your fund financial statements, you are required to expense those as you pay them. On these financial statements, you are required to capitalize those assets and depreciate those assets over the useful life. So with that being said, it adds a value to this year-end June 30th, 2025 financial statement. So if you look under the non-current asset section, you will see approximately $44 million under your non-current assets. This represents your property, plant, and equipment valued. Now, the other main difference between this statement, it requires you to report your long-term and current liabilities due. So the school district they have bond payables, as well as compensated absences owed to teachers, pension liability owed to teachers, as well as other post-employment benefits owed to teachers. So you are required to report the balances owed as of your year end. On your fund financial statements, you just expense those as they become due. So that will actually decrease the value of the statement by approximately $130 million. So if you look at the very bottom of your financial statement, you'll see your total net position. In the for-profit world, this is your equity, and you do have a deficit at year end of approximately $75 million. Now, I will say, with adding those additional long-term liabilities on the balance sheet, it's very typical to see this kind of balance at a school district. The majority of your long-term liability is represented by your net pension liability of about $63 million, and that is an estimate of what you promised retired teachers for pension. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're thinking about those numbers. Your next page is still a government-wide financial statement, and is your statement of activities, or in the for-profit world, we would call this your profit and loss. Now, usually you read a profit and loss from top to bottom. However, this statement, you read it from left to right and then down. So if you look at the fourth line item from the bottom, change in net position, you'll see you had a positive net change, which is positive income or net income for the year of $2,293,146. If you turn the page, your next statement is going to start your fund financial statements. As you can see, most of your activity runs through your general fund. At year ended June 30th, 2025, between your cash and investments, you had approximately $7.8 million. I know the most important number for most board members will be your year-end fund balance for the general fund. That is also reported here on this statement. Your total fund balance at year ended for the general fund was $4,620,615. And I'm happy to report that was an increase compared to prior year. If you turn to the next page, you're going to see a reconciliation. So right now you are required to report two different types of balance sheets. This report reconciles between the two numbers. Your next report is your statement of revenue, expenses, and change in fund balance, or in the for-profit world, your income statement. Again, most of your activity is going to be reported under your general fund. So for the year ended June 30th, 2025, your revenues were approximately $65 million. Now, I will say, overall, your federal revenue had a decrease of approximately $2.7 million. I'm sure most of you are aware and remember that related to the COVID funding that was running out. However, I'm happy to report, overall, your revenue for the year actually increased, even with that decrease in federal revenue compared to last year of about $1.2 million. So you were able to, as the board members as well as management, make up for that deficit. That was done through some state funding you received, as well as some local grants, and the other piece of that was the increase in real estate taxes. So the real estate tax increase that would affect this financial would have been for year ended 2024. On the expenditure side, you're at approximately $60 million at year end. This was also an increase compared to last year of about $2.8 million. Now, a majority of those expenditures related to salary and benefits, but there were additional expenditures related to some of those local grants. I know that one item that affected this year was the Marshall Roof Project. So that puts your net change in fund balance at year end, or your income, of $105,261. Your next page, which is going to be page 20, again, you have two income statements you're required to report. So this is a reconciliation between those two statements. Your next set of statements, which are going to be on page 21, 22, and 23, this is your proprietary fund or your food service, or essentially where all the activity from your cafeteria is reported. On page 22, you'll see the net income or net profit for the year for the cafeteria was $39,149. The goal of the cafeteria is to at least break even. So anytime you can generate funds and generate revenue, it's a good year. Okay. The last set of financials or fund statements that you are required to report are going to be on page 24 and 25. These are your fiduciary funds. This is money that you hold on behalf of the students. Even though the students have control over this money, it is reported under the school district's EIN, and it is required to follow the same reporting and the same internal controls as the other funds at the school districts. So those are your basic financial statements. Does anyone have any questions on those? Okay, the next big chunk of the audit report is going to be the note disclosures. I'm not going to review those in detail, but I will just point out on page 45, that's your long-term liability note disclosures. So when we talked about that significant line item on your government-wide statement, what you owe for long-term liabilities, this note disclosure will list out what makes up that number and also provide principal and interest payments over the next several years. There is one other section of the audit report that I do need to go over with you, and that's going to be all the way back on page 69, and it goes to page 72. So in addition to the financial statement audit, we are required to do an audit of internal controls as well as the federal funding received by the school district. And I'm happy to report as well on that audit and those findings. There's no findings to report, as well as the school district received an unqualified or an unmodified opinion, which again is a good opinion. It's a clean opinion. It's the best opinion the school district can receive from an auditor. The other item that we are required by standards to review with you is going to be a management letter. It's separate from the audit report. It's the handout staple that I provided to you. If there are any issues related to the audit, any detailed findings, any material adjustments that we noted as the auditors, we have to put it in writing and present it to the board. So I'm happy to say, again, there is nothing to note that we need to bring to your attention. The language in that letter is basic language that we're required to report to all board members. Does anyone have any questions? Well, I just want to thank the board and thank Dr. Wallace as well as Greg, Mr. Hench, and the staff for always accommodating us. We really appreciate it. We appreciate the opportunity to be able to service the school district as well as the public. I will say that when we do our audit, it's a lot of extra work for your staff, and they make it a priority for us, and they ensure that we get everything that we need. So we appreciate them, and we appreciate you guys. Okay. Thank you so much.
As a side note, I would like to congratulate Mr. Hench and our central office staff for the record keeping that they do and the frugal ability that they exert on a regular basis to keep our district above water. And Amanda's right. We hustle in order to make sure that they have all the documentation that they need. So good work, Greg, and good work to your office. Appreciate it.
At this time, we're going to go to our executive session. Okay. Is there a motion?
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed?
Yeah, I mean, they played well against us. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they shot like this 55% of the team. No, it was a walk down the stretch, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I agree too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it is just good to see the improvement. You know what I mean? Just over the last 3 years, continue to start trending. Oh, I agree. Yeah. He's not losing that much. I mean, you know, losing 7 or 8 players, but still, get a lot. Yeah. I heard some rumblings that maybe it might transfer to Sheriff. You know, that's just what he said to me this week. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they recruited a kid already, like a player from Action. How's that? I know, it's crazy. He'll get approved, be all in the playoffs. Yeah, I know. Especially up there. I mean, it's like, hey, those guys get a free transfer forever. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he always talks. Yeah. Yeah. Lives condition, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's all it's funny because Barista never shies away from it. You know, when, like, you know, you need talent, you got to be playing them on a regular basis. He was always real open to like freaking stuff like that. Like, he was always like real person. Yeah. Tell you, yeah, you feel easy, you know. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure he gets it all the time. Yeah. They were doing guys and girls tomorrow. Yeah. I think so, yeah. The last I saw it, I don't know if they actually saw it. Yeah. 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 Oh, wow. Yes, for old time's sake. Yeah, because they had that one, they had one game on TV up there like a year or two ago. It was like the old gym, and they had like, it's like set up weird, like there's like half a stand or something, and it's you know, it looks like a real old school. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. 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 St. Joseph, I know from the Heights. Hey, the guy will shoot them. But they kind of got out. They lost one game all year that season because they lost that second matchup with Sarah. And they both split the conference and they gave Sarah a higher seed. Line is 1, Sarah's 2, Medium's 3. I think all the top conference down. you don't even get permission with like the NHS stuff. It's like the last minute. I think guy was like 750 a month. So it seems like it's like half. I just try to break even in the playoffs. I mean, like I try to make my money in the regular season. Break even in the playoffs. I mean, the one thing that helps us, you can do those like rotating sponsor fish. So we'll just sell those like $100 a piece. We'll try to get all the after those to come in the playoffs. I could go to that TCG. It's that group that, and the funny thing is like they're the same arm, like NFHS, like they're all affiliated. It's like it's just the whole. There's one woman who we deal with, like she's they say like she's like she should be stuff that like they took over. She would say, "Oh, this is better than you had before." I said, "I don't even know what I had before." I said, "I paid a one-time fee. I can straight do basically under triple I. And how could it be better than what it was?" She just been absolutely better. Yeah, we try to do it. We try to do it. Yeah, that's what I said. It's we did, it's like any of those schools that have those NFHS tables, we automatically involve. There's a place at the end. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I've been sending like the last half of the season.
presentation.
Motion to return
Oh, Ross Gunner's still there, winning 625.
I'll make a motion to come back from the executive session. Second.
Motion's been made, it's been second. All in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Recognition of visitors and guests. Does anyone like to speak this evening? We have a motion for the approval of minutes for the regular meeting of January 21st, 2026.
Motion. Second.
Proper motion has been made and is in second. Any questions on the motion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of the attendance records of the committee meetings and work sessions. Athletic and Extracurricular Activities Committee meeting February 2nd. Buildings and Grounds Committee meeting February 10th. Work session of February 17th.
Motion.
Second.
Proper motion has been made and has been second. Is there any questions on the motion? All in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Brings us to our superintendent's report. Dr. Wallace.
Thank you, Mr. Donato. Before I take the stage, I'm going to let our building principals come up, and we'll start with the middle school to talk about what's happening in each of their buildings. Mr. Rosgoni, now it's time for you to shine.
Well, thank you all for having us. It's a wonderful time to be able to share some great things happening at the middle school. First, we'd like to congratulate Mrs. Jill John for making it to round 2 for Pennsylvania Teacher of the Year. And we want to congratulate Coach Jimmy Harris, Dr. Breakiron, Dr. Hogan. And this year we had 7 wrestlers move forward in the state wrestling tournament. Gage Gaster, Alton Vale, John Cheney, Bradley Thorpe, Evan Albright, Drew Gaster, and Mason Glovna. Building our wrestling program has been one big endeavor that Coach Harris has been doing. Just congratulations to those folks. Next, we had a great event. We hosted the Consortium for Education at the middle school, and we presented on building a positive school culture. So our students took center stage, explaining how the RCA house system and high engagement strategies have changed their daily experience. They didn't just talk about rules, they talked about belonging. We demonstrated that a positive school culture isn't just about being nice, it's data-driven strategies, and when students feel seen and celebrated, discipline referrals drop and classroom participation soars. So great things happening at the middle school. But really why this matters for our district, hosting the consortium allowed us to serve as a lab school for the region. The feedback from visiting educators was consistent. They were blown away with our energy in the building, and by implementing the RCA model, we aren't just teaching curriculum, we are building a community where students are excited to show up and teachers are empowered to innovate. the most powerful moment of the day wasn't a PowerPoint slide, it was seeing our student leaders confidently lead a room full of visiting superintendents, educators throughout our hallways. It's clear that Laurel Highlands, we aren't just building better students, we are building better citizens. And thank you for letting me share tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Rosgoni. Ms. Curritt from Clark Elementary School, you're up next. What's going on, Ms. Curritt?
Well, at Clark Elementary, next Tuesday, our second graders are heading to Beechwood Court, which is a nursing home, for a service project. So our school has collected blankets, slippers, and several other items to donate to the nursing home. Students will read stories and just visit with the residents, so they're excited to do so. Our Valentine's card exchange project continues to bring a lot of joy and excitement to our classrooms at Clark Elementary. Each card represents kindness, connection, and the power of community. They're excited to share, and that we've now received cards from over 46 states, and there are daily updates on our Facebook page with the students sharing about the states, so please check it out. We also recognize 5 students that have had perfect attendance so far this school year: Layla Ripley, Vincent Papalardo, Savannah Palermo, Cora Richeza, and Sakanaya N. So we gave out a bicycle. We put their names in a hat and drew one, and one of them received a bicycle. So we're excited about that. And lastly, this year, in an effort to strengthen our family communication, we're using the Ed Insight to document communication with families. All staff document at least 2 notes per week, and they put it in our Ed Insight system. So far this school year, we've documented over 1,400 parent and family contacts that are they're noted and listed in Ed Insight. So this is great, and I'm extremely proud of our staff for trying something new and learning and utilizing that tool. So it's Ed Insight, and it's a program that we have through Clever, and we've made 1,400 notes in Ed Insight. So that's pretty powerful for communication with families. So that's about it from Clark. Thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Curritt. Appreciate it. Ms. Mears from Hatfield Elementary School, tell us what's going on in your world, Ms. Mears.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to offer congratulations to 5th graders Nora Pacrone and Nola Gerard. These students were both winners in the Fire Prevention Essay Contest for 2025. Their essays were chosen from all entries from Fayette County public and private schools. Good luck to these students, as their writings are now headed to the regional level for additional judging. Building on the success of our partnership with the Salvation Army in Uniontown, we have a Love in a Backpack program. This provides weekly supplemental nutrition to students. Hatfield Elementary recently held its first Super Bowl food drive. Our students collected canned soups, soup packets, and ramen noodles to bolster these backpack distributions. We are incredibly proud of our families for coming together to ensure our students have the nourishment they need to thrive both in and out of the classroom. This month, Hatfield is proud to highlight our Attitude of Gratitude mindset through daily mindset minutes read by students during the morning announcements. We have monthly coloring contests and reflective discussions with the teachers. Students are learning how a positive outlook can directly improve their academic focus as well as behavioral choices. We encourage you to ask any of our students what gratitude means to them and see firsthand how this mindset is shaping our school culture. And finally, keep your eyes peeled. Our Hatfield Student of the Month yard signs are hitting the streets. We are so excited to celebrate our incredible learners, so be on the lookout for these badges of honor popping up in a neighborhood near you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Mears. Next up is Mr. Harger from Hutchinson. Mr. Harger, tell us what you're doing in your building.
Me or the rest of them?
I'll let you tell us what the rest of them are doing.
Okay. All right. In January, our 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders undertook what's called an admin challenge, and you earn trophies by, after a lesson, you take a progress assessment, and if you're 80% or higher, you get a trophy. Well, during the time of that, in January, our students accumulated over 500 trophies in math, reading, and language arts. So that was pretty impressive. They did a nice job. In February, for the 100th day of school, Mrs. Tupta created a theme called Hutchison is One in a Million. And all the students, they had the opportunity for a 5th grade fundraiser to purchase T-shirts. They came, did some, related projects, I'd say, on that theme, and Ms. Tudip has done a great job there. Mr. Walters, social studies classes, they have been participating in a special service project called the Care Closet, and the goal is to create a resource which provides clothing for kids in our school that may need some, or maybe even during the day may have an accident of some sort and need a change of clothing. The students have built shelves. They've put clothing in carts. They've organized it to where it can be easily accessible. And through their hard work and really the outstanding generosity of the community with donations, that should be up and running next week. And finally, some of our 4th and 5th grade students had gone at the intermediate unit and participated in the 24 challenge, which is you're given 4 numbers and you have to make it total to 24 in whichever math fact you want to use. And we had Willow Curick finished in 3rd place in the region, and we had Abe Tupta make it to the semifinals. So pretty impressive, and Mrs. Raffle and Mrs. Kiefover spearheaded that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Harder. We could have Dr. Scott with Marshall News. What's happening, Dr. Scott?
All right, so good evening, everybody. February was a very busy month for us. We did complete the 100th day of school, the 101 Dalmatian Day. We had the pleasure of welcoming the VP of 7 Mindsets with Randy Miller that came to see our school to see how we were working the 7 Mindsets with our kids. Also how we have our own social media platform with how we are incorporating the 7 Mindsets to educate families as well. So we were very busy this month. First in math, we have 2 grand champions in first in math, and like Hetty said last meeting, that they have to solve about 30,000 math problems to receive this level. And we have 2 students, Avery Guthrie and Brantley Barnett, both 2nd graders, I think, who are challenging each other to meet that need. We also had a group of individuals who donate their time to present the Mr. Yuck presentation to our first graders. That was last week. Not only academics do we celebrate, but we celebrate the arts, and we have 3 of our students who will be participating in the high school musical. So we have Emma Yager, Wyatt Darnell, and Destiny Beer for taking on something out of Marshall Elementary and participating with the high school kids, and they will be in this year's musical. And finally, coming up, we have our family reading nights scheduled for March 2nd. And if you want to stop by at Marshall, we have some activities being planned. I have some variety shows that will be going on to celebrate Reading Across America week. And we will be turning Marshall into a Dr. Seuss celebration village. So it'll be a Seussable of a time. So make sure you stop and see that. But there's always stuff going on. We're constantly moving at Marshall. But the kids are doing wonderful, and they are really striving their hardest to hit all of their goals. So thank you from Marshall.
Thank you. Next up is the high school. Mr. Diamond, what's happening here?
We have a lot of things going on at the high school, and I appreciate the opportunity to share some of them. Mr. Johns was able to secure a grant trying to promote future educators, which will allow some of our seniors who are interested in becoming teachers to work with our RISE students. And right now we have 5 students participating in that, and they're working with Mr. Livingston and Mrs. Schultes in the aquaponics lab on different projects twice a week. The goal is to help encourage these teachers to explore working as special education teachers. And the nice part of that, the seniors who are participating are eligible to receive a $1,000 scholarship through the grant. Also, our bowling team, just want to let everyone know that the Mustang bowling team clinched the section championship with a 9-1 record during their first year of participation. That's not too often that a team that's only been in competition for 1 year is able to win a section championship. And beyond that, out of 60 schools in the Western Pennsylvania Interscholastic Bowling League, our team averaged 3rd highest team average out of all the schools. So they've done very well, and they're competing today. Haven't got all the results on that. They're going to the team regionals next week, and I think one of our other students qualified to go on to the regionals individually. So again, for the first year team, that's doing pretty well. Our 9th grade student, Brady Strokeman, won first place at the International Academic Competition Regional Qualifier for the National History Bee in Pittsburgh back in January, and he's now qualified to compete in the International Academic Competitions Nationals event that takes place in the last weekend of April in Arlington, Virginia. And as the musical students shared, they are running the coat drive in conjunction with our National Honor Society program. So check your cupboards at home. If you have any winter clothes you don't need anymore, you can drop them off at any school. That'll be redistributed to students in our district. And as they mentioned as well, March 6th, 7th, and 8th is our high school musical. The Academic Foundation is once again going to host their activities. They're asking for donations for the raffle. So if you have something like to donate, you can contact any of them and drop it off to participate in their fundraising event. But there's a Friday show, a Saturday show at 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock, and a Sunday afternoon matinee at 2 o'clock. So, and it's not just the 4 students who are here who are very talented. Out of our small population in our high school, we have nearly 100 students who are involved in that activity. So, you know, it's a lot of kids. It's a great program. It's a great PR for the district. And if you've not seen the show, it's a very well received program. But again, nearly 100 students are participating in that activity. And I think I'll end with finally, members of our SAG club, they were trained to deliver to our elementary students the Why Animals Smoke program. And the Why Animals Don't Smoke, is an educational anti-tobacco program for children that uses animal characters to highlight the dangers of smoking. It focuses on teaching refusal skills to kids, explaining why animals like dogs, cats, and birds would choose to be smoke-free and stay healthy. Mr. Lee Winterhalter from the Fayette County Drug and Alcohol Commission came to the high school and modeled how to deliver the information and the delivery methods to use in posters and puppets. And in March, these SAD club members, along with their sponsor, Mrs. Neal, and Mr. Loy, guidance counselor Mr. Loy, they'll travel to all 4 elementary schools to present this program to every kindergarten and 1st grade class in the district. So again, just our students trying to educate the younger students in different aspects of time. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Donovan. I appreciate it. Under my report, Mr. Donono, I would like to congratulate the boys and girls basketball teams for their appearance in the WPL playoff ranks. Also, I would like to give a special shout out to the staff and students at Clark, at the middle school, and at Marshall Elementary School, from Abby Collins, the Heart Association representative. All of those 3 schools went extra far in their promotion of a healthy heart. So we would like to recognize those schools and the effort that they put in. Congratulations to those schools for participating in the American Heart Association Kids Healthy Heart Challenge. Great work. Also, I would like to make sure that we recognize some students for their representation in the 45th Annual West Virginia University Honor Bands. And this was held last weekend at the Creative Arts Center at West Virginia University. Maddie Williams, a 10th grader, for bass clarinet. Cameron DeGespie, 12th grade, for alto sax. And Tyler Williams, 12th grade, for baritone sax. Also representing our choir students in the Pima District 5 Regional 1 Chorus Festival, February the 19th through 21st, which is tomorrow, tomorrow and this weekend. We had 3 additional students selected for that. Molly Rogerson, Belle Distorath, and Alex Mitchell. So I want to make sure that we recognize those students and their efforts. Their talents, just as an athlete, are something that they work at and they hone, and they're very impressive in what they do. So congratulations to those students for their accomplishments. That concludes my report, Mr. Donato.
Thank you. Comprehensive Plan, Board Policy and Relations Committee. Oh, sorry. Academic Foundation. Mrs. Novak.
Thank you, Mr. Donato. The Academic Foundation met on Monday, February 2nd. One mini grant was presented to the foundation and approved for the Laurel Highlands Performing Arts Group to purchase new microphones. The Academic Foundation is excited to host the annual Chinese basket auction at the high school musical this year. The baskets will be set up in the lobby during each performance of the musical. Please make sure to stop by and support the foundation. Not to be redundant, but the musical this year is Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. It is set to take stage March 6th, 7th, and 8th. Tickets are on sale now. They can be purchased online at www.laurelhighlandspac.com. The next Academic Foundation meeting is Monday, March 2nd at 6 p.m. This concludes my report.
Thank you. Comprehensive Plan, Board Policy and Relations Committee.
Before we get to that, could I have Mr. Randy Miller come up to give a summary of what's happening in that department?
Yes.
And just also the curriculum committee, just hit both of them if you don't mind, Mr. Miller.
Thank you, Dr. Wallace. Thank you, school board members. I greatly appreciate the opportunity to speak with you tonight. There's a plethora of items happening in the district, and it's always great to share at least a handful of those. First, I want to say a big thank you to United Way. We've been a strong partner of United Way for many years, and they have always helped give us a grant, the $2,000 grant for kindergarten transition. This year, because of our strong partnership and our literacy initiative with the Mini Mighty Mustangs, they approached us and asked if we would take another $15,000. I said, absolutely, and we can put it to good use. So we now have $17,000, and I just got a call, there's a potential for another $15,000 coming. So, you know, it's great that we'll be able to put this in the hands of the students through supplies and materials in that process. Another big thank you, Nemacolin and the Hardy family, second year in a row, reached out to us and gave us a check for $100,000. $100,000 for 10 $10,000 scholarships for our students. High school seniors, there will be an application process just like there was last year, and they will have an opportunity to be able to earn that. You guys know how expensive post-secondary is. $150,000 is an average cost for a four-year degree without any student loan, borrowing the money, paying interest. We want an educated society, but it's very difficult to get that. And having this partner in the community is a fantastic opportunity for that. So we're deeply grateful. Many of our principals had talked about the 7 mindsets. It's a social emotional curriculum that we have implemented 3 years ago. And it is a K-12 initiative. We're trying to provide support for not just our students, our staff, and our community as well. This program is a direct curriculum that our teachers are doing a phenomenal job teaching. To make sure that the initiative is happening, we actually meet with our principals and the company 1 day a month for 30 minutes. And it's really to go over the dashboard, the results, deal with any challenges, struggles that are going on in that process. It has been absolutely phenomenal. 7 Mindsets is so impressed with what Laurel Highlands was doing. They asked at their company meeting if I would present to them on some of the highlights that we were doing. I presented it. 2 weeks later, they sent their VP to Laurel Highlands to come and see what were some of the things that we were doing to talk to our staff and students. I think that's kudos. That speaks volume to the caliber of initiatives that our teachers and our students are doing, that they're willing to send company in to see what we're doing. So thank you. Just 2 other quick things here. Personal finance instruction is expanding at the high school. We talked about this last year. Pennsylvania Department of Education for the 2026, wow, we're past that, 2026, 2027, a new course requirement of personal finance at the high school level. This is actually a unique situation. PDE requires standards to be taught by certain grade levels. This is the first time ever they're requiring a course to be taught. So this course is required to be taught next year at our high school level. Given that there are obviously new standards, et cetera, that are focused with that, in addition to standards that must be met at the middle school and high school level. We know that we have a posting for that. We do intend to absorb that position through retirements this year as well. And finally, there are new career education and work standards that are being rolled out. So, in addition, school districts are required to implement standards of all levels, and this one is for career education work standards. We've done those in the past. They've just updated those. Part of it is our Pennsylvania Department of Education 339 plan called the Guidance Plan, and we have completed a very lengthy document and submitted it to PDE. It is up for your approval tonight. I want to give a big kudo and thanks to Mrs. Kenya and all the guidance counselors that helped us work together on this project to get it completed. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Miller.
Mrs. Novak.
I have nothing else to report.
Thank you. Curriculum Committee, Mrs. Conway.
Thank you, Mr. Donato. C1 is informational. Approval of the revised school calendar for the 2025-2026 school year found in Exhibit A. C2, I'd like to put in the form of a motion approval of the school calendar for the 2026-2027 school year found in Exhibit B.
I'll second it.
Proper motion has been made and it's been seconded. Are there any questions on the motion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
C3 is informational. On Thursday, March 26, 2026, the Mini Mighty Mustangs will hold an event for students and families from 5 to 7 p.m. at the high school. The theme is a superhero event. C4 is informational. LH online kindergarten registration for the 2026-27 school year. Parents can register on our website or scan the QR code on the flyers and signs throughout our community. After registering, parents will be contacted by the elementary school to schedule their kindergarten screener, which will take place the first week of May. As a reminder, all children registering for kindergarten for the 26-27 school year must be 5 years old on or before August 31st, 2026. There are no exceptions. C5 is informational. The Fayette, Westmoreland, and Greene County Federal Programs Directors will be hosting its annual teacher-parent workshop at Lakeside on March 11, 2026. If you are interested in attending, please reach out to your building principal. That concludes my report, Mr. Donato.
Thank you. Buildings and Grounds Committee, Mr. Meadows.
Before we get to that, can I have Mr. Galino come up and give a report on his department?
This is the February 2026 Buildings and Grounds report. At the high school, we had the gym sound system repair completed, daily maintenance and repairs, daily cleaning and disinfecting. Middle school, Clark, Hatfield, Hutchison, daily maintenance and repairs, daily cleaning and disinfecting. At Marshall, we are currently having the PA system repair in progress, daily maintenance and repairs, daily cleaning and disinfecting. Under miscellaneous, recently conducted safety evaluation completed at Marshall. The monthly district safety meeting on February 5th, 2026, where Mr. George was present. The Ansel system inspection is completed in all of our district kitchens. And a thank you to the Pennsylvania Department of Health for the donation of 229 air purifiers. Mr. Jones had applied for the purifiers in 2023. District-wide feasibility study in progress, and finally, the district currently exploring maintenance ticketing software for repairs. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Galino.
Mr. Meadows. Oh, Mr. George, sorry.
I have nothing else to report. Mr. Galino, thank you. I look forward to hearing, about the maintenance software.
That concludes your report. Finance, Budget, and Taxation Committee, Mr. Meadows.
We have Mr. Hinch up first to give over a summary of what's going on in his department. Mr. Hinch, the floor is yours.
Thank you once again. Now that the audit's out of the way, my department right now will be focusing on doing projections for the rest of the year in preparation for the budget. And before we know it, that's just right around the corner. We'll be working diligently to try to provide a balanced budget. Other than that, I don't have anything additional unless you have any questions in regard to the audit that was presented earlier. No, that's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Hinch. The budget is a big issue. I think that's enough.
There's some work ahead of you. Mr. Meadows?
Under Finance, Budget, and Taxation, number one, I'd like to put in the form of motion the approval of the bank reconciliation board summary report found in Exhibit C.
Second.
Proper motion has been made. It's been seconded. Is there any questions on the motion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Under Finance, Budget, and Taxation, number two, I'd like to put in form of motion the payment of bills found in Exhibit D.
Second.
Proper motion has been made. It's been seconded. Is there any questions on the motion? Roll call, please, Mrs. Pig.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. George?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
Mrs. Novak?
Yes.
Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mrs. Cunningham?
Yes.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Lamon?
Yes.
Mr. Denona?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Motion carries.
Finance, Budget, and Taxation, number three is informational, the investment report found in Exhibit E. Finance, Budget, and Taxation, number four, I'd like to put in form of motion the approval of the federal report found in Exhibit F.
Second.
Proper motion has been made. It's been seconded. Is there any questions on the motion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Finance, Budget, and Taxation, number five, I'd like to put in form of motion the approval of the student activity funds, athletic funds found in Exhibit G.
Second.
Proper motion has been made. It's been seconded. Is there any questions on the motion? Roll call, please, Mrs. Pig.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. George?
Yes.
Mrs. Cunningham? Yes. Mr. Lamon?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mrs. Novak?
Yes.
Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mr. Denona?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Motion carries.
Finance, Budget, and Taxation, number six, I'd like to put in form of a motion the approval of the audit report from McClure and Wolf for the year ending June 30, 2025, found in Exhibit H.
Second.
Proper motion has been made. It's been seconded. Is there any questions on the motion? Roll call, please, Mrs. Pig.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. George?
Yes.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Lamon?
Yes.
Mrs. Cunningham? Yes. Mrs. Novak?
Yes.
Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
Mr. Denona?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Motion carried.
I'd like to again thank Mr. Hench and his staff for a job well done on completing the audit.
A lot of work, and they do a great job.
Yes. And lastly, for Finance, Budget, and Taxation, number seven, I'd like to put form a motion to request the approval of the Intermediate Unit 1 General Operating Budget for the 2026-2027 school year found in Exhibit I. Laurel Highlands share is $32,328.13.
Second.
Proper motion has been made. It's been seconded. Is there any questions on the motion? Roll call, please, Mrs. Pig.
Mr. Meadows?
Pass.
Mr. George?
Yes.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
Mr. Lamon?
Yes.
Mrs. Novak?
Yes.
Mrs. Cunningham?
Yes.
Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mr. Denona?
Yes.
8 yeas, 1 pass.
Motion carries.
That concludes my report, Mr. Donato.
Thank you, Mr. Meadows. Health, Nutrition, and Foods Committee, Mrs. Conway.
Thank you, Mr. George.
Mr. John's here this evening. Okay, I'll have him make up that next month.
Page F1, I'd like to put in the form of a motion the cafeteria report found in Exhibit J.
Second.
Proper motion's been made. It's been seconded. Is there any questions on the motion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Page F2, I'd like to put in the form of a motion pending funding sources and Fayette federal approval permission to operate the summer food program and to post for staff.
Second.
Proper motion has been made. It's been seconded. Is there any questions on the motion? Roll call, please, Mrs. Pig.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
Mr. Lamon?
Yes.
Mrs. Cunningham?
Yes.
Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mrs. Novak?
Yes.
Mr. George?
Yes.
Mr. Denona?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Motion carries. Does that complete your report?
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Security Safety Committee, Mr. DeAndrea.
Mr. Pierce, you go give us a review of all the great things that are happening in security?
Good evening. My security and staff and I continue best practices and procedures to maintain the safety of students, faculty, and staff. Proactive measures are taken at all times to address and resolve student behavioral issues. Communication is key, and any questions and/or concerns are addressed immediately. A breakdown of citations or juvenile allegation complaints for January and February are as follows. 8 incidents total were reported. These incidents include 6 disorderly conduct and 2 harassment citations being filed. The decrease of incidents occurring during January and February result from a combination of zero tolerance policy and a shift in student culture. In closing, I would also like to highlight the following. After-school events have been fully staffed with security measures in place. Minor incidents during events have been reported and handled appropriately. Ongoing security recommendations are moving forward with the purchase of equipment approved during January board meeting. Students appear to be making better choices and practicing self-management. Also, I recently attended an emergency response training provided by the Uniontown State Police Barracks. The training proved to be very beneficial and in the future could possibly be extended to other school resource officers in the district. Thank you for your time and attention this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce.
Mr. DeAndrea.
Thank you, Mr. Donato. I have nothing further to report. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Transportation Committee, Mr. Elias.
Mr. Elias, before you start, could I have Mr. Martinez present? Is that all right with you?
Yeah, it's fine.
Mr. Martinez, please tell us what's going on in transportation.
Good evening, thank you. Just want to say we're doing our best to keep the buses running, vans running. I appreciate M&R and First Student for their support, getting to everybody where we need to get, and the kids to school on time and safe. Right now, working with First Student, they're getting new cameras installed in all the buses, which are going to give us a view for the front of the view. So if we at any time, we'll be able to look out, hit a button, we'll be able to watch, we'll be able to see what the driver's seeing, we'll be able to see vehicles in front of them, and also new cameras in the buses around on the inside, so we'll have a better view of everything that's going on inside of the buses at that time. Other than that, that's all I really have to report right now at this time.
I just have a question. So the cameras, you'll be able to remotely access?
Yes, sir. Mr. Renzi is going to work with me so that way we can have access for him here. Mr. Renzi will get him first. Once we get him over there, then if you want to look out the front windshield of the bus, you'll be able to he'll be able to hit a button and watch that bus as it's driving. It'll be a live view as it's driving, so you can see what's going on, and it'll also record.
Great. Appreciate it. Thank you.
That'll also help with anybody who runs the school bus lights for prosecution, because you'll be able to identify them with that camera, possibly get their license plate.
Yes, sir.
Provide better safety for our children.
Yes, sir.
Students. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Martinez.
Mr. Elias?
On that, we would like to approve the update for the driving age listed for M&R Transportation and an update for the driving list for First Students. I'd like to have that in the motion.
Second.
Proper motion has been made. It's been seconded. Is there any question on the motion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
That ends my report.
Thank you, Mr. Elias. Human Resources and Public Relations Committee, Mrs. Cunningham.
Yes, could I please have Ms. Jody Johnson, then Mr. Paul Eckert, and Mr. Lenny Neal report in that order, please.
Okay, good evening. So in the special ed world, the week of February 2nd were early intervention meetings, so we held 24 meetings that week, and then I have one tomorrow, and then all the other students that may be, coming to kindergarten that may be identified we determined that we would just have those at whatever daycare, Head Start, or wherever they are, and that me and the school psychologist would attend those meetings wherever the students are. The high school RISE classes, they were able to secure a popcorn machine through a grant. So they are now selling popcorn on Fridays to all teachers, staff, and administrators. So if everybody could support them, and if you're here on a Friday, support them by getting popcorn. It's really valuable for the kids because it helps them gain like money skills. They're walking around with staff. They take turns, so they'll walk around with the staff to like deliver the popcorn to everybody. So I know they've done it the last few Fridays. So I know I've been getting it, so they deliver it, you know, downstairs to us, and whoever, you know, they'll deliver it to all the teachers. So just trying to get the kids to like come out of their shell and talk to us and all that kind of stuff. So it really helps them socially and just money management and customer service and different social skills. We worked on ESY planning extended, which is extended school year, and that's going to be held June 15th through July 9th. It'll be held 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, 8 to 12. And so right now, like all those meetings for those students that are going to be attending them will be held throughout, you know, for the rest of this month. And all of them should be done by the end of February. And then I have set up and scheduled all the transition meetings for the students in 5th grade that are going to the middle school, and also in 8th grade that are going to the high school next year. So I have all those meetings set up for March. So that's what's going on.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. I appreciate it. Mr. Neal. And thank you, Ms. Johnson.
Thank you, Dr. Ross. School board members, I have to say the popcorn on Friday smells delicious in the hallway. The testing server that we talked about at the last board meeting has been installed. It's working. It seemed like it was running better for everyone. I'd say they had a smoother experience. We've implemented new filtering software for our iPads. It's called Jamf Safe Internet. It's the iPads only. It's another layer of security. We did have it before, but it's a different layer of it. So it will follow them anywhere they go now. Even if it's outside of our network, they'll be properly filtered. We've been putting out bids for an increased internet service to increase our speed a little bit, because we're currently running a 1 gigabit. We're looking at 3 gigabit. We've decided, I believe at this point, that we're going to stay with the IU because we bid as a consortium, and there's just no way that we can beat the pricing going out on our own. It gives us the option to, we could stay at 1 gig, we could go to 3, 5, or 10, and it gives us the option, if needed to, we can jump to those higher levels if a situation calls for it. That's really about it. Thank you very much.
Neil, appreciate it. Ms. Cunningham has her report. No, Mr. Eckert had a family emergency. He's not going to be able to be here.
Under P1, we're going to put in the form of a motion, approval of additional substitute teachers, Exhibit L.
Second.
Proper motion has been made and it's been seconded. Is there any questions on the motion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
P2, put in the form of a motion, approve 2 West Virginia nursing students to complete internships for the spring semester, 100 hours prior to April 30th, 2026. Mallory Gold with Jessica Llewellyn at the middle school, and Grace Shoemaker with Marilyn Rathaway at Clark and Marshall.
Second.
Proper motion has been made. It's been seconded. Is there any questions on the motion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
P2, request for retirement, other leaves and resignations, none at this time. P3, conference request, none at this time. Under support personnel, P4, approve additional substitute employees for support personnel, Exhibit L. In addition, please add Michelle Carr to the secretary list.
second?
Second.
Proper motion has been made, it's been second. Is there any question on the motion? Roll call, please, Mrs. Pegg.
Mrs. Cunningham?
Yes.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Lemon?
Yes.
Mr. George?
Yes.
Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mrs. Novak?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
Mr. Denona?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Motion carries.
P7, selection of 2 10.5-month custodians. This will be per the collective bargaining agreement, and effective once bidding has been completed. The first one is Wes Casserley. Can I have that, a second on that? Right?
Second.
You want me to do them at the same time?
Oh, okay.
We'll do this one first.
Proper motion has been made, has been seconded. Is there any questions on the motion? Roll call, please, Mrs. Pegg.
Mrs. Cunningham?
Yes.
Mr. George?
Yes.
Mr. Lemon?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
Mrs. Novak?
Yes.
Mr. Denona?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Motion carries.
The second one is Ted Karwatsky. Have a second on that?
Second.
Proper motion has been made, it's been seconded. Is there any questions on the motion? Roll call, please, Mrs. Pegg.
Mrs. Cunningham?
Yes.
Mr. George?
Yes.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mr. Lemon?
Yes.
Mrs. Novak?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. Denona?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Motion carries.
P8, paraprofessional update, Exhibit M.
Proper motion has been made, it's been seconded. Is there any questions on the motion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
That concludes my report, Mr. Donato.
Thank you, Mrs. Cunningham. Athletic and Extracurricular Activities Committee. Mr. Landon.
Mr. Smith, if you could, please give a report on the athletic department and what's happening.
Thank you. And just want to reiterate what happened at the February 2nd committee meeting for athletics, beginning with the hiring of assistant coaches for the fall. The district will post advertisements on the social media websites and various social media platforms. Applicants can be interviewed by the board prior to the voting meeting, and also they will look at the head coach's recommendations who they wish to fill those positions. Also, the district will authorize communication methods for athletic teams, coaches to use when they interact with their teams and parents. Once the list is approved by Dr. Wallace, the list of methods will be provided to each coach. Make it known that personal and group texting will not be permitted between coach and player or parent. Starting also in the spring here in 2026, all varsity head coaches in the final year of their contracts may be asked to address the board after the last game of the contract year. They will present a summary of their tenure here at Laurel Highlands and share their future intentions. And a little bit now about our winter athletics, kind of wrapping up. Some people have already touched on it earlier. Our boys basketball team finished up with a record of 7-7 in section play. That's 5A section 1 and 13-9 overall. We lost in the preliminary round to a very good Ringgold team, in which just last night they beat the number 3 seed Lincoln Park. So Ringgold was a pretty formidable opponent that our boys went up against and played very well. Our girls team, although very young, at times we had 4 freshmen on the floor, ended their season Monday night with a loss to North Catholic in the first round of the WPL playoffs. They posted a record of 6-8 in the section and 8-14 overall. As Mr. Rosgoni touched on earlier with the middle school wrestling program, we sent 9 wrestlers at the high school here, from the high school here, to the WPL individual qualifier. Last year we sent 4, and Coach Harris, I talked to him, and last year we didn't win one match when we sent 4. This year we sent 9 wrestlers, and one wrestler, a freshman, Will Skoronsky, he actually won one of his matches. So the program's building every year. It's getting, kids are getting involved. And like Mr. Rosgoni said, they're doing a great job in the middle school program, which is obviously feeding up here to the high school. Also, our swim team will be sending 5 swimmers to the WPL Individual Championship at the University of Pittsburgh Trees Pool on February 22nd. Addie Ches, Casey Mahoney, Aiden Swaney, Lincoln Matheny, and Drew Tupta will all compete in their respective swims. And hopefully, if they move on out of there, they will go to the state meet at Bucknell University on March 11th. So congratulations to all of our sports teams. Good luck to the individuals still competing. And we're just getting into March 2nd, marks the first day of practice, mandatory practice for our spring sports as we move forward. Good. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Smith.
Mr. Lamb.
Thank you, Mr. Smith, for the update on the winter sports. Under Athletic and Extracurricular Activities Committee, under A&E 1A, approval of spring athletic coaches. This is in Exhibit N. And all the names I'm about to read, these have been all recommended by the head coach, and Dr. Wallace, all the clearances are right. Assistant varsity baseball coach, Joe LaPresta. Head 9th grade baseball coach, Mark Edenfield. Assistant 9th grade baseball coach, Josh Barnes. Head 7th and 8th grade baseball coach, Rich Franks. Assistant 7th and 8th grade baseball coach, Bill Johnson. Assistant varsity softball coach, Emma Bliss. Head 9th grade softball coach, Josh Rambo. 3 assistant varsity boys and girls track coaches, William Kuzer, Erwin Brambley, and Kerry Whitman. Head 7th and 8th grade boys and girls track coach, Martin Gaddy. 3 assistant 7th and 8th grade boys and girls track coaches, Courtney Radcliffe, Casey Griffiths, and Dante Jacobs. There was no applicant for the head 7th and 8th grade girls basketball coach at this time. Head 8th grade coach, girls basketball, Bethany Witt. Following are volunteer coaches for baseball, Jimmy Burns, Andino Vecchiola, and Pat Lyon. I'd like to put that in the form of a motion at this time.
Second. Proper motion has been made, it's been seconded. Is there any questions on the motion? Roll call, please, Mrs. Pegg.
Mr. Lehman?
Yes.
Mr. George?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mrs. Novak?
Yes.
Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
Mrs. Cunningham?
Yes.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Donato?
Yes.
9 yes.
Motion carries.
Under A&E 2, this is informational. Laurel Highlands Kennywood Day is set for Saturday, May 2nd, 2026. Discounted tickets are on sale using an online offer. More information will be available at each school. And thank you, Mr. Donato. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Lynn. Legal advisement. Mr. Frankhauser.
L1, we do have one grievance that is at the arbitration level, but we are attempting to avoid the necessary expense of that matter, and I believe that Dr. Wallace and the union have made great progress in doing that, and we anticipate that being resolved short of being an arbitration. Under the solicitor's report, we're still diligently moving forward with resolution of all the pending tax assessment appeals, which are a major headache, if nothing else, and trying to eliminate or reduce the fiscal effect of those appeals. Under L4, your state ethics forms for calendar year 2025 are due to Kim Pay with the district office by May 1st, 2026. If you get that prepared, you can actually email it to Kim, and she will put them on record. That's the extent of my report.
Thank you, Mr. Frankhauser. General Matters, Career and Technical Institute report, Mr. Meadows.
Thank you, Mr. Donato. Currently, as of our last meeting, we have 894 total students at the Fayette Career and Technical Institute. Of those students, 214 are Laurel Highlands students. Upcoming events, the Fayette County CTI ribbon cutting ceremony honoring the Learning Lamp Center for the children will be held February 27th at 10 o'clock. There is an open house coming up on March 11th. And we have a couple upcoming, looks like Laurel Highlands on February 18th. Today had one, and February 26th, 27th, Laurel Highlands students will be visiting Fayette CTI.
And that concludes the Career Technical Institute report, Mr. Donato.
Thank you. Intermediate Unit 1 report. Does it fall under you again, Mr. Meadows?
Thank you. The Intermediate Unit 1 Student Showcase and Annual Convention for 2026 will be held on Tuesday, March 24th, 2026 at Penn West, California Convocation Center, located at 250 University Avenue, California, PA. The showcase will begin around 1 p.m. and conclude at 6 p.m. In-person voting for IU1 Board of Directors will also take place from 1 to 6 p.m. Dinner will be held at 6:30. Please let Mrs. Pegg know if you plan to attend dinner and your dinner selection so that we can make proper reservations. Also, as a reminder, a total of 5 directors will be elected to openings on the Intermediate Unit 1 Board of Directors. 4 are regular 3-year terms, and 1 is to fill an unexpired term of 2 years. That concludes the Intermediate 1 report.
Thank you, Mr. Meadows. Other business, we're going to get to our addendum. G3, we need a motion to approve the following retirement notification incentive. Any staff member employed by Laurel Highlands School District planning to retire prior to the start date of 2026-2027 school year may be eligible for a retirement notification incentive of an extra $1,500. To be eligible, staff must submit the letter to Dr. Wallace prior to March 10th, 2026. The letter must list the exact retirement date prior to the start date, the start of the 2026-2027 school year. The letter will be submitted to LH School Board for approval at the March 18th meeting. All incentives will be paid after the retirement date. Any staff member who rescinds their retirement will not be paid the incentive.
No motion.
Proper motion has been made and has been seconded. Is there any questions on the motion? Roll call, please, Mrs. Pegg.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. George?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
Mrs. Cunningham?
Yes.
Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mrs. Novak?
Yes.
Mr. Lamon?
Yes.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Donato?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Motion carries. We need a motion to approve the district's new 339 guidance plan required by PDE. The plan is uploaded to the district's website.
Motion.
Proper motion has been made and has been seconded. Is there any questions on the motion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We have a motion to approve the posting for a high school personal finance teacher. PDE mandates students take personal finance course at the high school level. And the course must begin during the 2026-2027 school year. Proper motion has been made, has been seconded. Is there any questions on the motion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We also need a motion to approve, or, hold on here. To approve the requirement effective immediately. Any employees using accumulated sick leave for a duration greater than 3 consecutive workdays to provide a certified medical excuse to the office of the superintendent, no less than 2 days prior to the beginning of the needed sick leave, citing the duration of the sick leave and timeline for the return if available. Likewise, any employees utilizing the above procedure will be prohibited from serving as a substitute for the district in any capacity while on sick leave.
Motion.
Second.
Proper motion has been made and has been seconded. Is there any questions on the motion? Kim, or roll call, please, Mrs. Pegg.
Mr. George?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mrs. Novak?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
Mrs. Cunningham?
Yes.
Mr. Lamon?
Yes.
Mr. Donato?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Motion carries. So that's everything for the addendum. Do we have any public comment? Want to speak? We have a motion for adjournment.
Second.
Proper motion has been made. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I honestly need a parking lot.
twist turns and tumbles.
That didn't go over.
It took a while to think of it.
Nice try.
Yeah.
She's still. Every time I put something else away,